Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to FTRL. And this is season 14 for the GT Sport, and we are in week 8. So we've got 3 races here tonight in Spa, and all of them are going to be wet, I believe. That's the details I've been given. So, first out of the box is Aaron, so they're on their qualifying, they're just doing their first out lap. It's about 2 minute 30 something, 2 minute 40 lap, I might be wrong. I know GT14 is going to be longer than that. Yeah, so they're long laps, so there's not going to be many laps tonight. Good evening, Fever, although you should be driving and concentrating on that and not listening to me. So, the whole lap can be ruined just on this one corner if you get it wrong. So, looking pretty good at the moment. We're staying with Aaron for the moment. He's going to be the first over the line at the moment. We'll have a little search through and see who's doing what. Haven't got long for qualifying. They're going to probably get about 2 laps in. That's about it. Warm up lap and then 2 fast laps. Time of day will be changing as well. They're doing these wet races as well, so they will have conditions where the sun's lower, getting glare in their eyes later on. At the moment it's not a problem. So I'll just go through the table so you can get an idea of who's where. So in first position on the table is Pagani, followed by Aaron, and then SB1, unsafe release, Positive Ross, followed by Lee Cole, blue flag, Romelson, Fever, Just Mikey, Lennon, Nobby Norris, M Finky, and JP Greenwood. The latter, I believe, has not raced in a few weeks, so I imagine he's probably not around to carry on. The points difference between Aaron and Pagani is just 10 points, and then SBY is a further 7 points behind Aaron. So Pagani 272, Aaron 262, and SBY is on 255. Racing leading with 476 points. Just have a quick look, see the time out of the race. 2:46. Going down the hill. So there's our first round of laps. So we've got Romelson, pole at the moment, original, followed by Ross, Aaron's teammate, SBY, 3rd place. Aaron in 4th, unsafe, Jono, blue flag. We've got Fever, looks like he's given up his lap. We've got Pagani, they haven't actually made it over the line, so they've only done one lap. Got Lee Cole, 10th. Lennon, we just saw battling with unsafe, still battling with unsafe. In 11th. Nobby Norris, he's finished. He's down in 12th. So I'll continue. HCC Racing 476, Bootable Offence 440, Dumb and Dumber 401, Flying Fries 401 as well, although they do sit in fourth, so I gather that's a count back. Piston Broke 290, Ambitious Roadblock 204, and then Team Shanners 153. Right, that's enough of that. So it looks like we've only got Aaron, a handful that are still getting the second lap. So Aaron's managed to pop it onto pole so far. I don't think there's anyone else to follow. Blue flag. No, he looks reluctant to drive over the line. So there we have it. Good evening, Mikey. How are you? Hope you're well. So who we got in here? A little bit quiet, am I? Right, okay. Let's get the race started and I'll try and change some settings. Trying to go around the outside of Aaron, but Aaron manages to hold it. Bit of a wiggle from Aaron there. Looks like everybody got through nice and clean there. Unsafe's managed to make his way up to third place, so he's managed to squeeze in front of SBY. Going for the Road Rouge. And everybody's made it through nice and safe. Having a battle. Ross just going slightly off track, but they're not giving up. Ross is going to try and get around the outside of the blue flag. Looks like he's managed to do it. Aaron's a little bit wide there, so that's given Jono a chance to have a look at the inside, but I don't think he's going to try it. Lennon hanging the tail out. Not the easiest of the conditions to be driving in. Blue flag down a little wide there, using up as much of the track and a bit more as possible. Yes, I think it could be, Mikey. I think you're right. It could be a huge battle for the boys up the front. top of the table. We'll have to see how they're doing. Pagano's a little bit back at the moment, but we always know that he does find his way through. If it stays like this, there's a big bonus points for Aaron. Trying to find his way through as much as he can. He's got Lee Cole in front of him at the moment. He looks like he's having trouble with traction coming out of the final corner, which has let Gran squeeze up into 10th place. At the moment, this is lap 2, and we've got someone. Nobby has gone to the right, hit the wall. Which is a shame, because that means he's going to drop off a long way off the back now. Yeah, he's sort of 6 seconds off the back now. Just probably a little bit too much throttle. To the front again and see how close it is. So we've got Rom. Good look at Aaron. Might be just sitting tight. There's a second gap back to unsafe. Rom's teammate. So for team points they're doing well. Just behind unsafe we've got SPY. Jinxed it. It was nothing to do with me, but the commentator's curse. How did the volume sound, Mike? Are they okay? Am I hard to listen to? I mean, I know I am hard to listen to, but I mean volume-wise. Well, so my wife tells me. Aaron's running quite a nice smooth race. Okay mate, thanks very much. Evening JP. I won't be enjoying the race, I'll have a little fiddle around with the volumes a bit later on. Flags managed to squeeze himself up to 5th place. Managed to get past Jono. Jono is out in his zone at the moment with about a 2-second gap behind him. Lennon's got Pagani now in tow. He's managed to get past Positive Ross. He's just taking a steady drive through, making his way up. Didn't have a particularly good qualifying, and I don't think his start was particularly great either, so Lee's wide, Lee's using more of the track than he needs, particularly that green stuff when it's wet, it's not nice. Flag will be trying to chase down SPY. Looks like he's taking time out of it. He's got some free air. They're in sight, it's just whether he can get there or not. He's got 13.5 minutes to do it. Aaron looks like he's pulled away a little bit from Rom. SPY sitting there with a 0.5 of a second penalty, which he should be able to get rid of from here over the next 13 minutes or so. Safe, nice and wiggly as he comes out of there. Everybody's struggling for traction here, and it's one of those things which unfortunately Nobby's just shown us. If you're too eager with the throttle, you will spin it round. just sit there and wheel spin, you don't get anywhere, so nice and gentle, you have to tickle the throttle to make the cars go faster. So Rob's got a 0.9 of a second penalty as well, so Aaron's pretty comfortable there, although Rob would like to get rid of that and also get past Aaron. SBY looking like he's going to have a bit of a challenge. Some beautiful drifting here from the BMWs. Just pulls back out of that again, gets rid of some of his penalty as well. Oh, he's going to slide on there, drifting around those final two corners. That's unsafe with a wiggle. Pagani's up to 7th. Let's see where he is, because he's in a cluster of cars back there. Pagani's dropped back down to 8th for the moment. It's only because they're side by side, but he should have 7th by the time he gets around here. Sitting there with a few penalties by the looks of it, apart from Ross. He's got a 3-second gap that he's fighting to get close down to Jono. Yeah, reasonably quick. So I think Jono's having a few little issues here. We've got blue flag having a look at SBY. SBY's had a problem somewhere. No, he hasn't. Sorry, blue flag's just behind SBY. This is SBY on unsafe release. Sorry, I looked at it in the distance. Should have had a look first. Got up into 3rd place, he's got unsafe behind him. Meantime, Aaron's got a little bit of a gap there. They've dropped back about 2 seconds from their fighting, so it's going to be a fight for podium, I think, here, unless something happens up front. Good evening, Brent. How are you? Unsafe issues in the curves and sliding everywhere. So we've got a blue flag. He's catching up a little bit at a time, but he has always got. Oh, so he's got no penalties. So yeah, unsafe's got 1.4 second penalty, so he's going to have to try and get rid of those. Otherwise, he's not in that battle at all. Carries on the way he is with that, he'll actually end up behind blue flag. So he'll drop down to 5th. Jono's sitting pretty safe, 3 behind and 4.5 in front. Pagani and Lennon. Ross nice and close there. Lee Cole sliding it in, and Fever just bringing up the rear there. Bobby Norris, he's still going. Then we have Rob sitting on the back end of Aaron, who's just done the fastest sector. I'm fine, thanks, Brett. Thank you very much. Very well. Wasting my life at the moment. trying to get my Mac computer working, talking to Apple every day. I was bang my head against the wall. But apart from that, I'm dandy. I think it's all 3 races tonight, I think is right. So that's what I was led to believe. Might be wrong. SBY's managed to pull a bit of a gap on Unsafe. Unsafe's managed to move 0.3 of a second off of his penalties. Blue flag hasn't made an awful lot of time up on him. They're running about the same pace. Lonely Jono, who's managed to pull away a little bit from the guys behind, but he hasn't made anything up on blue flag in front of him. So Lennon's managed to get back in front, and also Ross has managed to get back in front of Pagani. So there's been a little bit of an incident there, an issue somewhere from Pagani. Ross is going to give Lennon the hurry up with flashing the lights. Ross wants to go around the outside. That's a good idea in these conditions. Trying the undercut, just to try and squeeze through. Lennon's gone wide, there's a big old bump there. Lost the law. Straight towards the cameraman. And Lennon's down 1 spot. And he gets a 0.5 for cutting on the grass as well. In the meantime, Lee Cole's up there, he's trying to squeeze one up the inside, and he's turned Pagani round. Not what you want to see. So Lee has backed off, sportsmanlike, and he's going to let Pagani go through. Got a feeling Pagani might be spitting feathers here. So they have lost so much time now. They're down 7 seconds down. So this is going to be their finishing positions. Who's just a bit lonely at the moment, a bit like Jono. Got Lennon who's trying to chase down Ross, who's managed to squeeze in front of him. Hanging on for dear life by the looks of it. Rom has managed to get past Aaron. Aaron's on the back of him. SBY will be challenging Aaron very soon. Place back as soon as possible. Looks like they're going to get another 2 laps in. You can hear them all struggling in that last corner, just trying to get some grip and get out of there. There, you don't want to lose the end of that car. It'll spin for a week. say he's fighting back, see if he can get up there, but he has got a 1 second penalty just under. Blue flag back in fifth. 6 seconds back to Jono, and Horse is chasing Jono down. Quite a way to go. Lennon just 2 seconds behind him. Fever, Pagani, and Lee Cole has given Pagani enough space that he won't hit him again. So. Norris down the back, still chasing on, still going, good lad. Oh, SPY's gone wide. That won't do him any good. That means he's got unsafe now behind him, through him. SPY and unsafe. They both got penalties which will cancel out any positions. Unsafe looks like he's going to try and go around the outside. SPY just cuts him off early. SPY up the inside, but he's going to back out and try and lose some of that penalty. They both got rid of their penalties. So. We're just going to be taking the last lap right now. So it's a race to the line for the top four. Aaron's dropped back a little bit here. Safe has managed to pull out a 0.13 seconds over unsafe. I don't think there's any battles anywhere else down the field. Nowhere close enough. So we've got it. We've got the front two, and then third and fourth place. Unless anything happens silly for Rom, I think he's got this quite comfortable now. He's not under great pressure. He's not. Aaron's not within the slipstream, so he's not going to benefit from anything here. It's going to have to be a mistake by Rom for Aaron to get that back, I think. So Nobby's finished and he's blaming me for jinxing him. I didn't say a word, mate. I didn't say a word. You have a word with Mikey. Mikey said it. Mikey was typing it. I was purely there for the after party of watching you going in the wall. And then we've got our finishing positions for tonight with Roman taking the first race of the evening. It's not over yet, though. We've still got 2 corners. But if he messes it up now, he'll never live it down. Congratulations to Ron for the first win. Aaron, good race, up into second place. And SPY, followed by unsafe blue flag. Then we've got Jono and Ross. Ross has caught Jono very quickly in that last part, and Ross has sneaked past him. That's to the line, that is. That was not very close. Lennon followed in. Oh, sorry, Feber followed in by Lennon, so Feber gets Lennon at the line. Pagani won't be happy with a 10th place there. That's not good points for him for his championship. That's the leader. And then we've got Lee Cole with a little dent in his front right wing. So, while the lads are doing that, I'm going to sort this sound out for everybody. Hopefully that's a bit better. Mikey, can you just give me a shout, let me know if that's okay, if that's a bit better for you? I know the cars aren't running, but... next one's a dry race. My apologies. Thank you, lads. Cheers for that. Sorry, it's because I rushingly unplugged everything out of my computer from my Stream Deck and just plugged straight in, and forgot I needed to adjust the levels. Like I say, my Mac is broken. It's sitting here. It's like a very expensive paperweight. Right, so we've got 34 seconds to go. For some reason, no idea why. Must be an in joke. So the top 5, I believe, are reversed, or top 6 are reversed. Everybody else stays the same from their finishing positions in race 1. Yeah, top 6. So means Rom goes back down to 6th, Aaron 5th, SBY 4th, 3rd is Unsafe, followed by a blue flag, and then on pole is Positive Ross. Wiggle there from blue flag, managed to hold it. Unsafe tried to get around blue flag, didn't quite work. SBY's got the same thing again, he's got Unsafe in front of him and he wants to get past him straight away. Pagani is up into 8th with Lennon just in front in 7th, Jono in 6th. Rom has had a bit of a nightmare. Rom's dropped down to, he's moving up at the moment. Rom is in 9th and we've got a jumping car of Lennon. Car landed safely, that's the main thing. Even nearly lost that there on the on Pouon. He's made it up to 6th, so he's up behind Aaron now. Pagani's like the Liberace of motor racing. In this race he's changed the colour of his car, which Liberace used to change his dress. Wearing. Was that Danny LaRue? Show me age now, no one else will get this. So Garley is glued to the back of Aaron, which he'll want to get past because he'll want to get some points on him. Aaron is having a look at SBY. Looks like it's possibly made the move, but Jono's up the inside of Pagani. See how this turns out. Nice and clean, Aaron makes the move, good move there. Jono just doesn't quite make it. But SBY is having a look back. He's up the inside. Aaron out wide, that means Pagani will try and squeeze up onto the back of SBY, which he does, which means he might be able to take Aaron around the outside. Aaron cuts him off. Remember, these are the two people that will win the title. 3 if you count SBY. There's not much in it. Pagani's managed to get past Aaron. Aaron's fighting back, and Aaron's got the outside, which will give him the inside for the next corner. He's just backed off and let Pagani have that. Pagani goes wide, that slowed him down. And now we've got Jono in the mix as well. Jono's trying to get through. Jono has got past both of them. While they've been scrapping, he just drove straight up the inside. He's been tussled out of the way by Pagani. Pagani gets back through again. Aaron's had a little tap there. That's okay, we're still going. Jono's been pushed back. Lee Cole's managed to squeeze in between the back of Ron and Jono. Jono's having another look up the inside of Lee. Lee's got a better drive coming out. In the meantime, Faber squeezed onto the back of Jono. The green BMW. And then we've got Nobby, and then there's Lennon, who will be chasing Nobby down. Nobby will be chasing Faber down. And the penalties are being handed out. Few little cuts at the top of the hill there, so they all get their special tokens for being bad boys. Good evening, Peteman. How are you, sir? Hope you are well. So Aaron now is trying to fend off Lee Cole, but also trying to make his way back up to Rom. In the distance we've got Pagani just trying to pull away as well from Rom. And then a 2.7 gap up to SPY, and this is where we've got all 4 having a battle. And Unsafe has just made it into the lead. Past blue flag. I've got a feeling there's going to be a bit of a cutback going on here. Nice clean racing at the moment. Don't hold your breath though. Anything could happen. Blue flag's trying to find a way round him. The inside line, but I think that's more defence than attack. Oh, Unsafe release on those curves, wobbling like anything. Lee Cole out nice and wide. He comes back in again and slides in just behind Aaron. Yeah, I'm doing good, thanks, Peter. Doing really good. Be nice to see. Be very nice to see. So Unsafe with his little penalty there. Blue flag going to try and go around the outside, and he does. Unsafe wants to get rid of his penalty, which has brought SBY onto the back of him, who's now having a look around the outside, the inside. Positive Ross now is on the inside of SBY. No, he's just tucked in behind him again. Lee Cole has got back in front of Aaron while we've been watching this. That was Ross through the gravel. Didn't want to say anything. I wasn't sure whether that was the back of SBY's car. I didn't want to scare anybody. It was Ross going wide. Aaron's got his own little battle going on here now with Fever. They're catching up with the guys in front because of the battling that's going on. Lee Cole, Fever and a little look at each other. Fever keeps hold of it. In the meantime, our leaders are on the way down to Eau Rouge. SBY up to second, and Unsafe is looking very feisty. He looks like he wants that. But SBY's managed to squeeze it through. We've got 3 wide. Anything can happen. One might be a new leader in a minute. Oh, SBY, little tap there. Blue flags snaking all over the place. SBY decided to just keep out the way of that for a second. They'll go again. Still got 9 minutes to go. Just over. Now we've got a nice little train there. All the way back to Ross. Unsafe, just gone wide. He's going to pick up a penalty for that, I think. And there it is. There's running wide, and then there's abusing track limits. That was an abuse. So, the lads are catching up. Aaron's catching up with Ross. So we all spread out and they're all back together again. If we can get Nobby to join up on the back of this, this would be brilliant. And Lennon. Too bad spread out wise. Nice little clump of cars. Some action up on the front there. Let's see what's going on. Blue flag up the inside of Unsafe. Well, these places are swapping around like anything at the moment. Unsafe taking another look. Outside, and he's just got that, and SBY over the curbstones, over the wobbly sex toy by the looks of it. Lovely cluster of cars here. It's very hard to say who's going to win this one. I know Peatman's got SBY down for a win. and he's looking good at the moment. 6 minutes just over to go. It's probably going to give us another 3-4 laps there. Blue flag is covering off every apex that he can. And these boys are nose to tail. There's been some good racing in this race, nice and close. Unsafe is going to squeeze up the inside. Oh, everybody's going a little bit wide there. They're all back on again. SBY might pick up a penalty for that, although he was tapped. SBY up the inside, Rom round the inside, outside, inside. Rom's gone all the way up into second place on that manoeuvre. Great bit of driving. So SBY hasn't moved anywhere, he's still in third. All he has got is a different car in front of him, although it's the same livery. He's getting pushed back, and Pagani's up there, and SBY is getting pushed back. In the meantime, blue flag has bolted and gone. These lot are all scrapping behind for the lead, but they're nowhere near it. So SBY is just over a second in the lead. But Rom is pushing hard, and I've got a feeling these boys are going to gather him back up again. It's not going to be long before they do. There they are on the back, and Rom is having a look. He's not satisfied with only one win tonight, he's going for the two. Three abreast coming out of there as Ross has joined back on again. Rom's gone all the way down from second, unsafe, he's back up there, Pagani in third, and SBY in fourth now. He's having a look at Pagani. In the meantime, he's got Rom up behind him, giving him a push as well. One more lap after this one, so this is the big fight that they're having. There we go, Rom's just squeezed across in front of Ross and back again the other way. SBY is having a good old look at Pagani. He wants that third place, he wants the win. Unsafe has managed to catch back up again with blue flag, and they're both just pulling away slightly. Pagani will try and make a difference and catch back up again. Unsafe is absolutely pushing Blue Flag along. The more these two fight, unsafe, the more these two fight, the closer the others are going to get to them. So you've got another lap to go. I'd follow for a bit. Make it battle the last lap. SBY's just lost out to Rom. But SBY is up the inside, so he's going to get that position back more than likely. In the meantime, Ross is having a look as well. Rom takes a very wide line there. I mean, you can miss the apex, but Rom looked like he was going to miss the corner. So we've got 2 by 2 again. Blue Flag will want to keep hold of this. Unsafe will want his win. There we go. Last lap. Unsafe is trying to get up the inside and he can't, and Blue Flag has just squeezed his nose off, which has left him wiggling as he comes out that corner. Unsafe's just dropped away by 0.6 of a second, which is giving Blue Flag a bit of a breather. And now he's picked up a penalty as well. In the meantime, SBY has got past Rom. We've lost to Pagani. What happened to Pagani? Robbie's finished. Something's happened to Pagani. Don't know what happened there. We'll go back to the action. Okay, so 1.4 for SBY and Rom to catch up with. And it looks like the two boys up front, Unsafe and Blue Flag, are fighting. Unsafe wants it, Blue Flag won't let him have it. Well, I've got to say, Pete, but if SBY wins this now, it's going to be a stunning last lap drive. But anything could happen. There's going to be a last minute lunge. Blue Flag goes off to cover the inside, but Unsafe wants to go round the outside. Blue Flag says you're not having it. SBY goes wide, he's going to get kicked back again. And there it is, he got kicked back again, which means that he lost all those places. Rom has stopped. I think Rom was stopping to let SBY come through, because I think Rom took out SBY. If I'm right in saying, I'm just going to watch the stream back and see if I can see where it all went wrong. But I've got a feeling there may have been a bit of contact there from Rom on SBY at the last corner. I wasn't focused on the pair of them. Yeah, I think Rom hit him up the back. Didn't see it. Feeling Rom did. Right, great racing though. Really enjoyable. Totally enjoyed that. If you don't mind, everybody, I'm just going to have a 2-minute break while everybody else does, because I need to turn my fan on, and if I have it running while we're doing the stream, you won't hear anything, because it's about 2 foot away from me and it's a big 18-incher. Back in a minute. Right, so the warnings are getting shorter now. 31.89. Here we go. Last race of the night, the wet one. So Nobby's on pole. No pressure here, Nobby. Does look like the slowest start in the world, doesn't it? Garney's dropped right to the back. Had an awful start, first corner. More hard work to do, blue flag with him. That's a reverse grid. In the meantime, Lennon's in the lead, with Lee Cole just behind him, with Fever behind him. Rob's already up to 4th from 6th. SBY up to 5th. Aaron's just tapped SBY. Fever's been reset back again because he just basically cut the whole corner. Unsaved, they're all having a bit of a wiggle. They got so used to the dry stuff. Lennon's actually turned around and said that he was sweating to catch Nobby Norris, so I don't know how much he's sweating now, and he's gone down to 3rd place. Lee Cole's gone wide, and Rob has gone straight up into the lead. Lee Cole is just drifting this car around. Lennon's using the track and some. SBY back up by the side of Lennon. He's going to try around the outside. Gives him the inside for the next corner. That gives Lennon the inside for the one after, but he's lost traction there, and that means Aaron's going to squeeze through as well. We've got Ross just behind Lennon. Lee looks like he's having a bit of a slide again. Lee's dropped down to 3rd from his slide that he had. And Aaron's now having a look to see if he can get up there as well. Meantime, Rob's just managed to pull away a little bit. Just watch Lee come out of this final corner. We would have done, but Aaron was in the way, but Nobby taking up his usual position. Pagani's gone round again. There he is, he's back down in 12th again, so not having a good race 3 for Pagani, which is very unusual to see. There's some gaps going on here, so we've got 3 fighting here. There's Aaron, Positive Ross and Lee as well. Positive Ross has managed to squeeze through. Lennon and Blue Flag having a little bit of a battle. Lee's still drifting. And John are unsafe together. FEMA trying to catch up. And there's Nobby Norris. FEMA's just drifting around everywhere. I think he's here purely for the entertainment. In the meantime, nearly 3 seconds in front, Rom's cleared off, unless SBY, which is a pretty good drive because these lads aren't slow, so to pull 3 seconds out is pretty impressive. SBY's got a little penalty there, which he will be able to get rid of, that's not a problem. Oh, he's spun, he's half spun. It's not going to show me, come on. Oh, and now he's fully spun. SBY has dropped it. We'll move on, we don't need to see any more of that, which means Aaron has now moved up. It's 5.5 seconds behind Rom. With his teammate behind him, Positive Ross. Lee Cole following him there. The blue flag very tightly up behind Lee Cole. Not much in that. Cole having a bit of a drifting moment as well, so we've got blue flag looking like he's going to take it. Lee Cole. He's made it past, but can he keep it? Yeah, he's managed to do it and lose a little bit of his penalty at the same time, so good bit of driving there. Meantime, Aaron and Ross, let's see if they're catching up with Rom. Pulling away. I think Aaron would be happy with a second place. If you look at the championship, you know, the wins don't necessarily get you championships, it's consistency, so that one's just dropped half a second. So they can see him, but it's whether they can catch him. And with his title contender Gran not in the race anymore, and also SBY down in 8th. This is going to give Aaron and his team a good opportunity to start to pull away in the championship for the last 2 rounds that are coming up next week and the week after. Got his half second back again, and he's just got to keep it steady, get to the line. Under 5 laps to go, I think it is. Nobby's doing good, he's stuck with it tonight. It's not an easy car to drive, and it's not an easy track to drive, and when you put the two together and then make it wet as well. There's going to be some very tired boys tonight after these races, because you have to concentrate for a long time. FEMA is sitting there all on his own. And there's a possibility of catching up with Jono if he can. Jono's just 1.5 behind. Unsafe. So Lee Cole's had a bit of an issue there, and SBY has managed to get past him, as so has Lennon. Lee Cole will be fighting back here, but can he keep it straight when he gets out the top of the hill? In the meantime, Lennon and SBY are banging doors. SBY gets through. I don't know what Lee's doing there. cars around the outside, and he's got it, but he's sliding everywhere, and Lennon's got the inside for the next corner. Unsafe sliding as well, he's got no traction. Safe just going a little wide there. Lennon drifting over the curves, living dangerously. In the meantime, blue flag has caught up onto the back of Aaron, who's been overtaken by his own teammate, which is a bit of a strange one because Aaron's in for the championship and I don't believe Ross is. Aaron's got a very poor run out of there and just can't get the momentum to get these cars moving, whether they're rear-wheel drive or front-wheel drive. Blue flag just playing safe there. Aaron's had a little bit of a back end out there, which has slowed him down, which means blue flag is now looking at the inside, but I think he's going to back off. Yeah. SPY 5 seconds down, he wants to catch up, but he's got a 2.8 second gap back to Lee Cole, so he's nice and safe. He's just got to keep pushing and putting some laps in. In the meantime, Lennon's on the back of Lee Cole. Not far behind them is unsafe. Jono. Lennon's got 2 seconds of penalties though, which he needs to get rid of. Drifting it round the outside, but he's gone wide. He's going to have to come back on the track. Brave move, didn't work out this time. Looks like it's getting darker. This is a beautiful track. If you ever get a chance to go there and have a wander around, it's worth it. Fantastic place. Admittedly, you have to be built like a mountain goat to walk around it, but when I was younger I could do it, but not so much now. Lots of drifting going on. Positions at the front are still the same, top 3. Nice little cluster of cars that are fighting over 7th place, I believe. 6th place. Unsafe is trying to get away, but they're not letting him. Everybody is just drifting out of those corners. Had a bit of a mare there at the back, lost a few places. That's broken them up a little bit. Pop back up again and see how the boys are doing. So SBY's managed to make it up into 4th place. So Blue Flag's had a bit of an incident while we were watching the other lads. Dropped off the back of his teammate by 2 seconds, and his teammate is yeah, just basically cutting the corners, and he spun it round, so Aaron's going to take over 2nd place. Can he get going again before SBY turns up? And I think SBY is going to be on the back of him very quickly, and passed and gone straight on. SBY's gone straight on. It's not going to let me see SBY. There we go. SBY has just lost 2 places there. He got up to 3rd and then dropped straight back down to 5th. It just doesn't look any wetter than it was in the first race. I mean, it's not like it's raining sideways, but they seem to be having more difficulty. I'm wondering whether some of them actually changed their tyres. I mean, there's majority are on. Have a quick look. Yeah, everybody's on wets, so shouldn't be an issue really. So Aaron's been handed the 2nd place. Ross has managed to get back up into 3rd. And he's now fighting with Blue Flag. Meanwhile, SBY has just been off the track again. Got a little bit of wiggling going on back here. That's Leonard and Fever. Leonard's still sitting there with 1.1 of penalties. Good old Nobby, here he comes. 3.2 worth of penalties. I have to point out to Nobby that he doesn't get a special prize for these penalties that he's getting. They're not like tokens and vouchers. In the meantime, down through Eau Rouge goes Rob, nice and comfortable. Not having to push it, just got to drive round. 2 minutes to go. So, got a feeling he's not going to get another lap in. This is going to be the final lap. Aaron's nice and comfortable. 5.8 in front with 7 behind. Ross not so comfortable. Got Blue Flag behind him with SBY, who's going to pull back up again. He's decided to stay on the actual racetrack. It looks like there's a little bit more spray than there was in race 1. Definitely more than there was in race 2 anyway. It's unfortunate Pagani didn't actually see what happened to you, just saw your car spinning, so I didn't see what happened. We were actually following Nobby Novice at the time, and as he came around the corner you were turning the car around. So unfortunate tonight, mate, unlucky. See if we can find a little battle somewhere. SBY is pushing as hard as he can. Here we go. Unsafe and legal. What could be more deadly? These two together. Love them both, but carnage will happen. Okay. Lee doesn't want him to have that inside, but Unsafe wants it, and has he got it? Lee's getting pushed wide outside. They've both gone wide. They're both off the track. So Rom's taken the win. Aaron's going to be over the line next. I want to stay with this just to see what happens. Unsafe looks like he's backed off now. No, Lee's lost the corner. No one wants it. Who wants it? Oh, it's like watching Torval and Dean. Lee Cole gets it in the end. So, Rob in first place, Aaron in second. Positive Ross does pick up third. Blue Fag with the fourth, SBY with fifth. Lee Cole followed by Unsafe Release, only just. And then we've got Lennon, Feber. Jono's just coming round at the end. Nobby Norris has already finished because he only likes to do half the job. And there we go. Right. Well, I hope everybody. There was a lot of action in all of that there. Rum gets the fastest lap, which is very unusual. Paul, if you get a chance, just send me a WhatsApp message. What happened, mate? I won't. I'll pick it up afterwards. Rightio. So that's it for this week at Spa. I haven't got a clue where they are next week, to be honest. Let me have a quick look to see if I can pull that up. Big Willow. Big Willow. So it's all dry races now till the end of the season. So next week is Big Willow. All dry racing, and then followed on by the last race of the season, which will be 3 races. Last event of the season, which is Blue Moon Infield A, which is quite a nice little track, quite a fast track, some bank curves. Big Willow, absolute headache, loads of dust and dirt and everything, but that's what happens when you build a track out in the desert. Anyway, hope you've all enjoyed tonight. I've been Junkie Sport. I've done my best. That's all I can do. Speak to you soon. Cheerio.